All right, here's your man, Sir-Earl, coming at you again. Getting this up again. It's Monday afternoon, 12:15. Um, so just with even with the holidays, even busier. But been getting quite a few things accomplished. So as long as I have it up by Monday, I'm happy with it. Today is like I said. Today is Monday, December 20th. This year is going past like crazy. Christmas will be here in about 5 days, or in 5 days. People out spending money that they ain't got to buy things they can't afford to impress people they don't like. So everybody will be broke after this. So that's just typically the way it goes. All right. Um, what I wanted to focus on today, like usually right after Christmas, or not usually, but right after Christmas starts New Year's. And we begin to make all these resolutions and things like that. And the one thing um, that I wanted to try to help with is that it's horrible being in a personal training business. Getting in shape is always the number one goal. And I see people make the same mistakes year after year after year of why they never achieve that goal, that success. First and foremost, you make it a resolution. You say, okay, I'm gonna eat like shit and put on weight until January 1st. Then I'm gonna get serious. If you were serious, you would start where you are when you decide to start. But people don't do that. And then they say, well, this is my resolution. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get in shape. It should be a goal. A dream is your ultimate ending point. A goal contributed to your dream is just small steps broken down with deadlines that add to the big picture. Okay, so if the big picture is I'm going to drop 40 pounds, a goal might be by the end of January, I want to have dropped 10 pounds. Most people, they want to drop to 40 in 2 days. It doesn't work like that. You got to make small, sensible goals, and then you have to work towards them. And so, therefore, this big vision that you have of dropping, 100 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, whatever, is broken down into smaller increments with dates. Okay, so you already know right now, you're committed to the end of January. I'm going to drop 10 pounds by the end of January. Okay, you meet that goal, then you say, I'm going to drop another 10 pounds by the end of February. Now you're adhering to these things, and my son Deshaun is online. Okay. Yeah, my son Sean Bell. I still need your social security number so I can file you on my taxes, man. But set your goals for no matter what they are, whether it's financially, whether it's physically, whether it's family, no matter what it is. Set smaller, obtainable goals and work towards those goals. Don't look at the big picture. Okay. And the one thing that I find it a lot more when people try. I had some guy on what was this? No, not Snapchat, TikTok. And he was, I had put up a post talking about the difference between millionaires and broke people, the different habits. And my quote was, "You never see eagles flying with pigeons. It's just two different sets of animals." You know what I mean? And you can't try to cut back on alcohol hanging out with your buddies at the bar to drink. It's not going to happen. So one of the things that I find in whatever it is that we're trying to do is people don't want to sacrifice. They want what they say they want, but they don't want to sacrifice anything for it. Um, if you are saying, I want to obtain my best physique possible, you can't keep hanging out with the girls that are all huge and eat like shit every lunch break. You know what I mean? You got to find you a different set of friends to hang out with or hang out by yourself, because what prevents people from change is habits. And in order to achieve any goal, physical, financially, whatever it may be, you must first develop the habits that will allow you to become that person. You can't keep the same habits, eating like shit, not saving money. You can't keep the same habits and no sacrifice, and everything stay the same, but yet I'm going to achieve these financial goals, or I'm going to achieve the body I want, or whatever. That's not going to happen. That's called wishful thinking. That's what that's called being a fucking dumbass. It's not going to happen. You have to, in life, to get something, you have to give up something. A lot of people walk around and they think rich people just somehow got lucky. No, rich people or wealthy people or successful people, they made a lot of sacrifices to get where they are. You're just not going to get there doing the same stuff. You're not going to be rich having the same habits that you had when you were poor, or middle class, or whatever you call it. It's not going to happen. It's two different sets of habits. I talk to trainers all the time, and the thing is, how have you stayed in business 25 years when the average time for most studios or gyms are 5 years? And I've been in this industry 30 years. I've owned my own studio 25. And the thing is, I've sacrificed a lot. I've sacrificed the marriage. I've sacrificed relationships with my kids. I've sacrificed holidays, vacations, weekends, anything that the normal person does, I don't do. Usually I'm at work working, or I'm working on something to help better my business. So I don't watch normal TV. I don't watch TV programs. I watch a lot of documentaries, and I watch the History Channel. I love that. It's like, Men That Built America, the toys that built America, the food that built America. And they're talking about things that was created long before there were cell phones and computers. So it puts me in the frame of mind that if this man puts on his pants one leg at a time and he's standing up when he pee, he's no different or no better than I am. So if he did it, then I can do it. But you have to sacrifice. I can't be at the family barbecues trying to be a top-notch bodybuilding competitor. I can't be hanging around people who are broke as hell and all they want to do is talk about the bills they got and what problems rich people got while you were rich and we didn't know about it. You gave away all your money because you got tired of being rich. No, it's true, money can buy happiness, but being broke can't buy you shit. You know what I mean? We were not put on this earth to live, pay bills, and die. We were not put on this earth for that. That's what we've accepted, and that's a judgment that we're going to be judged by when that day comes that we'll get judged. We were all put on this earth to do something special, to affect other people's lives and to help us grow as a society. We settled for the bullshit that we have. People use a lot of excuse, I keep a job because I got to get a paycheck, I got a family. Well, I believe that I had a job. I was a mechanic for 10 years. I hated every day of it. And for me, I'd rather have taken a chance to become what I am, where I'm happy every day, and probably making way more money than I ever did as a mechanic, not in the beginning. But I had to sacrifice. I had to trust to let that go, to build something that I wanted to build that made me happy every day. And probably, I've had this place 25 years, probably 20 years ago. 5 years ago, did it start to really kind of pay off, and it's getting better and better and better every year. But that was 20 years of sacrifice. That was 20 years of weeding out people with negative mindsets. That was 20 years of not going to holidays, vacations, things like that. I haven't had a vacation. Last time I had 5 days off in a row. One, I hated it. Two, it was August of 1993, and that was my honeymoon. That was the first and last time ever I've had 5 days off. I know people that own businesses. They go on a vacation then once a month, once every other month. I say, well, shit. You have to look at the fact that, let's say you own your own business, you got to pay for the vacation, the money you're missing, the clientele that may never come back. Because if you do something like personal training or own a hair salon, those people, especially hair, they're going to go get their hair done somewhere. Um, so you have to factor in more things. And I'm a firm believer that if I build a life that I need a vacation from, I got the wrong kind of life. I didn't build something that makes me happy. All I need is a good night's sleep and some food, and I'm good to go the next day. So if you built a life that you feel you need to escape from, you built the wrong goddamn life. I don't need to escape from my life. I need to continue to push, continue to grind, continue to work, and continue to make my life better, make it more into what I wanted to. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I wake up every day and I work towards that goal, not that resolution, not that dream. I work towards that goal. And 5 years ago, when I really started setting goals and achieving them, is when things started to turn around in my life. So it's something that I still do to this day. Is I have a book that has daily goals that equal up to weekly goals, that equal up to monthly goals, and so on and so on and so on. And when you do that, before you know it, you've built something that you always wanted to have. You didn't build something. If you own a business that don't make money, you got a fucking hobby. You ain't got no business. You got a hobby. And I explained this once before to all these people who think they're entrepreneurs. If you have a job and you do something on the side, you have a side hustle. You are not an entrepreneur. You are insulting entrepreneurs. If you have a place where when you punch in, you get a paycheck no matter what. If you punch that clock, you're going to get a paycheck. What you do on the side is a side hustle. I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. I'm just saying learn to label it correctly. An entrepreneur lives and dies by what they do for a business. If you don't kill, you don't eat. Period. Not, or I got a paycheck coming in too. You know what I mean? So, as an entrepreneur, you're supposed to work and build on your dream and your passion. So it should be something that you love and enjoy every day you get to do it. I am humbled every day I get to come in here and I get to work with people and change their lives. And they actually pay me for it, pay me very well for it. It's a very, very humbling experience and always have been for the 30 plus years I've been in the business. It's very, very gratifying that people, they trust me and they trust my establishment. I've been able to help other entrepreneurs build a personal training studio. I have four people that work for me that they're all on the same page. So it's not just a dream that Earl had. You have to look at the ripple effect. I've affected so many different people through whether actual work or giving them jobs or providing advice or keeping a positive outlook, which I do a lot of posting on social media, and I'm always getting emails about the positivity that I bring to people because that's how I chose to live a long time ago. I don't choose to think negative. I don't choose to be around negative people. I choose to think positive because thinking positive brings about positive consequences. And, negative brings about negative consequences. So I lived negative the first part of my life. I grew up and to me everything was gang banging, running the streets, dropping out of school, having kids. I lived a very negative life. So I know what that side is like. I've been fortunate enough and blessed enough to be brought from that to whereas now I try to bring all positive. I try to help people with their lives, whether it be clients or whether it be employees or whether it be friends that I just know. I try to always bring something good into life through an example, not through saying, hey, you should think good about yourself, but I live a very good, positive life. And I try to, people that know me, which is not a lot, because I don't let a lot of people know me, but my son that's on the line, Sean, Sean used to work for me, and we're still great friends to this day. And, he's just a good guy. He's a really good guy. There were times I needed help, and he came through. My family didn't even come through, but he came through. So that's what happens when you put out positivity. Positivity comes back. So in this new year in 22, okay, in 2022, let's make some sacrifices. Let's start living our dreams. Let's start living our life. Let's set some goals. Let's work towards those goals. Let's quit making fucking excuses for every goddamn thing and start to live our life. That's what we were put here to do. When you get on the road to your passion and your destination, things open up. People are terrified. They are afraid. Fear, which the acronym for fear is false evidence appearing real. Let me say that again. Fear, F-E-A-R, is false evidence appearing real. People are afraid to go after their dreams because they have fear. They have fear of what people are going to say. They have fear of failure. They have. I opened my business. I never had a plan B. Never. I never wanted to intend to do anything but this. So if you open up with if you do something with a plan B is called a failure plan. You have that because you've already determined you're going to fail, so you got to have something to fall back on. I'm never going to fail. I don't need anything to fall back on. So until next week, that was my little say something. Learn to sacrifice a little bit more, people. You'll get a lot more back in return. So until next week, this is your man, Sir-Earl, checking out. I'm out of here. Peace out.